See ya. See ya. You too. Sounds good to me.
I wasn't looking for action, just some distraction, just a little weeknight in the back. I wasn't looking for romance, just a quick slow dance, and the off chance and an off night, the side glance might lead me to the wrong head. I wasn't looking for you. I wasn't after forever, just for whatever. I was one of the dark hearts who loved that they never truly be open. But this isn't
Hey, what up? The chat. Oh, actually, I need to go grab the bass because it's downstairs right now. Thomas! Yo, Thomas is here! Oh my god, I'm so excited. I miss you, Thomas. Let me go grab the bass from downstairs. It's drying outside. And it's still not 7, so I'll be fine.
I never felt my heart like this. She said I never felt my body. I always thought the point of love was just to keep from falling into the deep blue, the deep blue. Falling into the deep blue, the deep blue.
Alright. Ooh. Sorry, Justin. You weren't here. Oh yeah, Emmett, Thomas, Thomas was was the one who wrote like pretty much a good amount of the songs that you listen to, or at least helped write. Yeah, sorry about that, Justin. You're just a little late to the party. A little late to the party, pal. But he's not in the band anymore, so. But he's still making kick-ass music. Which, by the way, Thomas, if you're still here, I was gonna say that we got the option for canvases on our song Jinkies. So I was thinking, if you want to, I want to build like a little. Hey Tori, I want to build a little graphic for Jinkies that has like all the different overlays. Yeah. Thomas chose to leave. I don't want to say anything that he wasn't cool saying. Thomas chose to leave the band, but that was because after a long deliberation, with some I'm sure his family and some close friends, including me. Um, we all advised him. We said you should definitely focus on yourself and your own music because you're not getting what you need out of it. So just I don't want to cause any drama. That's why I'm saying it like this and I'm being very specific. There was no drama unless Thomas wants to say there was, but as far as I know, it's just it was a good logical decision on everyone's move. And that's enough of someone else's information that I'm gonna talk about. Mostly because it's not my place. And I love Thomas. I miss Thomas. I really hope I can see you before Christmas. Life really do be what it be like. I got my mocha McFrappe here because I was just working some Postmates. But yeah, I'd love to know in the chat how everyone's day has been going. Yeah, that song's fucking annoying. Let's skip. Excuse me. All right. So, yes, the Sentinels is what's on the map for today. So here's the Sentinel that we worked on 2 days ago, just for reference. This is one of the armored Sentinels, and then here's the bring this up a little bit. And then here's the one that we worked on yesterday. I did some base work on it last night. For those of you who were here yesterday and you're wondering, why does the base look so different? Oh, sorry. That's my alarm for this. I was supposed to make sure that I'm here on time. That's what my alarm is for. Thank you. Thanks, Tori. There's a leg sticking here. Let me switch it to the other camera because it's just so much better. All right. Figure out the best place for the mic to be. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do okay, do you guys want to do Christmas music? Because it's really bad. It's not bad. I was just gonna wait on it, but it's here, I'll play a little bit of it and you tell me how you feel about it. But this is what I worked on last night after the stream and a little bit during. It's just a new base for the Scout Sentinel, so there's a dead Tau kind of in the rubble there. And so for this one, do you guys want this Christmas music? You want the Christmas music to stay? Is that what that yes is for? There's also a leg sticking out there, and then there's a little gun. I don't know if you can see it. There's the barrel of a gun next to the foot on the left. It's an orc gun barrel. That's all I had of the orc pieces to work on. I'm going to get some more from Kate tomorrow, because they said that they would be down for me to grab some. But some of the detailing I'll take a picture of and post on Instagram that I can't really describe to you right now, but I'm going to try to do my best. Here we go. For this one, it was really difficult. It was really difficult to paint the white in a way that differentiated from the skull. It just kind of blended together my first run through, so I decided to do a stealth warrior kind of look. So if you actually see all of the design that isn't a natural white on the armor plating for the leg and for the actual piece of where is it? There's an actual piece of armor plate right here, and then the head, and then the arm, and the gun that's sticking out right here. If you can see, God, it's so hard to get the angle just right. There we go. If you can see in there, I decided to go with a stealth black for a lot of the armor, and it was a red accent for a stealth black. So that's what the base Fire Warrior Tau was going to be. But then for this next basing, I wanted to do a Crisis suit, and I thought the Crisis suit should actually have a good white. It shouldn't just be a black. And so I decided to spray the base without the feet on it to get started, which is what I have over here. So what we've... Oh, thanks, Chase. I'm glad. Thanks for dropping in. How was work? I know that you pretty much work every day except for Friday and Saturday. So how's work this week? How's everyone's week, by the way? I'd love for you to drop in the comments. Let me know. But this is the base for what we're working on now. I decided to spray it white because it kind of took a lot of the time away. So right here is a piece of rock. There are 2 pieces of rock that I just used from I have a bag of bits for like rocks. That's how I did this rock right here. This is also from my rock bits. It's not actual rocks. It's right here. They're not actual rocks. They're just plastic printed like rockscapes, and they're all a bunch of different sizes and designs. That way you can get like a really cool variation. And then, so I have some rocks in there, right? And then I've got this thruster. This is actually a thruster off of. I almost grabbed the command suit. It's a thruster off of a crisis suit, if you can see. So I decided to go with like a dead crisis suit, but then also I left some command parts. So there's a crisis suit thruster pack. There's the sensor vane. This sensor vane can go on a lot of different things. So it's not stuck in place all the way. This looks like a job for Insecure. God, this music is like, I like it because it's like Christmas music, but I'm not gonna lie, it's driving my energy down like so hardcore. It is not fast paced enough. It's not doing anything for me. I really need I need something with a little bit more like pump to it. So I'm sorry if you don't like, if you'd rather have the Christmas music, but God, it's driving my fucking energy down. And we can't have that on the stream. I plan on trying to go at least like 3 hours tonight. You can stay as long as you like. You can leave whenever you feel like it. But I'll probably be here until 10 if I can help it. I'm going to work my ass off tonight. Or my booty. I don't think I've actually put this into the right like sensor. Or the like censored so it's on adult. Fuck it, I don't care. Yeah, fuck. We say fuck on this stream. There's a command hand. It's like a reaching out. I kind of put it stilted. You'll notice a lot of these are actually stilted because the stilted work I had to put. There's 2 levels really, right? So if you put something glued directly against the base, like the sensor vane here, or even this thruster is glued directly against the base, I actually took off the back of the layer, kind of give it dug in the dirt feel. But these are already going to be half submerged because when we put the sand on, if you notice with the Tau figure, it submerges a lot of it. It becomes like a mud layer and then it dries overnight. I leave it for like 8 to 10 hours to dry. And when it hardens, it pulls it all together and it submerges everything that isn't stilted up. And then I stilt up things like this object right here I have. It's like a little broken piece of it's what I scraped off of this side, but it looks really fucked up, so I chose that. And then this is a little, another little broken piece that I'm stilting a hand off of. And when you stilt them up, the bottom layer gets covered in mud, so it's just barely dirty. And that's what I did with the skull. That's why the skull is like, looks more like it's laying on top of the earth, and it's kind of dirty around the edges instead of being fully submerged in the earth. You have to stilt the objects up or else they'll become a part of the bottom layer. Yeah, no. I'm really, hey, I'm glad that you got a raise. I was say, I didn't know where to take that because I wanted to say, that fucking sucks. I'm sorry that work was so rough, but on the other hand, fucking good job with the raise. Like, good job, my guy. You've been busting ass probably, or not busting ass, but you've been busting your ass if you already fucking got a raise. Also, I just want to say, it's early in the stream. We just hit the 15-minute mark. That's cool. But thank you guys for tuning in already because this is a shit ton of viewers, a lot more than I'm used to, and it means a lot to me that you guys are all here. And I appreciate you guys sharing my posts and stuff like that because it helps with me gaining followers. I'm trying to hopefully make affiliate by the end of the year, but I'm not holding my breath for that. I'm just hoping that I can at least hit 25, maybe even a little higher. But like Emmett said, that is good for the raise, Chase. Sorry if I ever repeat myself or I answer your questions or what you wrote twice. I think it's just a habit. My brain has to go back and check the last thing that was written in chat just to be safe. So I just want to make my audios good. What we're going to work on is, we got the base all together. It's pretty much dried now. We're just going to let that glue dry, but for the most part, the paint's all dry. I just sprayed it maybe like a half hour ago at the least. No, I'd say about an hour ago is when I sprayed it. So, we're going to start with the legs, and then we're going to build the chassis for the Sentinel. I'll put it right here. We don't need the instructions because we still have a set of instructions from the last box right off to the side. I'm not going to bother with 2. Bada boom! And then we've got the chassis parts right here. This also has some gun pieces on the sprue. And then this one's the one that we're going to pull the legs off of. It's got all these leg joints, and these leg joints are really useful because if you notice all these holes in the leg joints, not the big ones, but the little tiny ring holes, they ring around the side, those come with little pegs, and the little peg holes can give you different options on how you want to place the legs. You can see here there's a lot of different ways that you can put the legs on these guys. We actually mimicked a couple of them because we want to try to do a raised leg or one that's kind of in the middle of being pulled up. And then on this one we decided for a full plant leg, it's like kind of crouched too. So for this one we're probably going to end up doing something that's a little bit more on the lines of something that's mid-level. It's going to definitely have its foot on some of the... Here, let me pull this into frame. It's definitely going to have its foot on some of the rubble. I think this is the orientation we're going to put it. I'm thinking... I already cut 1 foot because I was using this to make... another quick tip. When this mud that I use beach sand and I use this Agrax Earthshade that's mixed with a PVC or PVA glue. PVA glue? Not PVC glue. It's mixed with a PVA glue. It's like white glue or wood glue. And as it's hardening, about like a half hour or about an hour after it starts to harden, it will become pliable. So what you can do is you can take, I took this shred from another, it's also a Sentinel. Ooh, that's the first drop of the night. I took this shred from a Sentinel and I took the legs from a Tau and a couple other infantry feet. And I just placed them into the earth a couple of times, including just taking this and I would, oh, actually I can see the groove where I made one, and just like stomp it. You take it and you press it down. You don't like smash it in, of course, but you press it down and you create the grooves. So it gives more texture to the earth instead of just being like, oh, it's flat ground. Like here's some grooves when the dirt was a little bit more wet and Sentinel came stomping through. But that's why I already have one cut out. So I'm thinking I can show you what we're gonna do. Ooh, that's drop number 2. I'm gonna put them on. Drop number 2, baby. All right. Let me know, is the music too loud or loud enough? Is my voice too loud or loud enough? Let me know how my audio levels are. I'm thinking we're either gonna do a foot that's on the back of this, stepping off of it. I don't know if you can see so well because I'm holding most of it, but it'd be stepping on one side of it and then it'd be stepping on the other, like probably somewhere around here, I'd say. I think that's a good look for it. And we're going to try something different for this one. We're actually going to... I glued the feet onto all of these bases. I keep pulling them out of frame. I should just put them somewhere within it. I'll put them right there. Is that better? Is that better for y'all? You see them right there? Alright, put them like that. And they've got about 1 inch between them. So it gives me about 1 inch working space comfortably. But then we can kind of fuck it around like this one over here. So, like I was saying, what I did for all of the rest of these is I actually glued the feet to the base to give myself a better working angle. But for this one, since I've done so many of these now, I feel confident that I could do it without having a flat platform to attach these to, which gives me more freedom in terms of like cleanliness on the base. So what I'm going to do is you're going to see me cutting cleaning this, but then as I get bored, or cutting cleaning these really, and putting them together, but as I get bored or I start to get annoyed because cutting and cleaning can only last you so long before your sanity starts to slip away from you. As you can see, it's already starting to pull away from my soul. I'm going to start applying PVA glue. I have it right here off to the side. Let me grab it. That is very, very expensive PVA glue. It's an artist glue. You get it at the 99-cent store. It's a really exclusive, really, really good art store. They're a little expensive, but there's one right across the street, so I can't help it. So I'm going to be applying some of this with a brush to the base, trying not to get it on the actual pieces themselves, except for a couple of them that we want to have submerged or we want some, dust or dirt kind of clumped up on them. But I like to keep them a little bit more on the clean side. What we're also going to want to do is we're going to want to paint these the right coloring. So I'm thinking for this one, we're going to actually go with the base white, and we're not going to do a lot of accenting. We're just going to do the Tau light ochre, which I can grab for you right now so I can show you the example. God, this song's dragging me down too. I need better DMCA free music. I'm going to find DMCA Twitch. What do you think is gonna have like really upbeat, like fast music? Hip hop list. Music that's allowed to be played on Twitch without getting a DMCA or taken down. All the artists have publicly stated the music can be played without stream being taken down. Enjoy. But that doesn't mean that I can't be muted, so I don't trust this. They could mute me still. They're probably gonna mute me right now. Fuck that. We're gonna find a better one, okay? I think this one's probably what we're gonna go with. Unless it's not upbeat enough. I'm also gonna type gaming. I think gaming is what's gonna change the game for us. Gaming music. Here we go. Oh, I already fucking hate it. Man. Welcome to my stream, changing the music 8 times until I finally decide on something that I don't like as much. Royalty-free gaming music. Okay. No, I can work with this. I can definitely work with this. Yeah. Alright, I'm down. Like, oh, jeez, I'm spilling all my paint! I got this little beautiful paint box. It's also from a very expensive art store called Militarium. It's a Japanese import store. You have to really know the right people and speak the right languages to be able to get good products from there. But if you can get them, oh baby, you can get them. So what we're going to be using for this is we're going to be using the XV88. This is actually a paint that is a paint base for Tau and other mech products. And then this is Tau Light Ochre. Mwah! A beautiful, beautiful color. I love this heavenly, beautiful color, and I kind of want to put some on my Commander Shadowstone since I already have it out. Because my Commander Shadowstone could really use some nice little touches. Her hair is my favorite part of the mold, but yeah, I don't know. I think she could use a couple of little orange touches since we already got the orange paint out. What do you guys think? You let me know. Also, we're gonna pick. We'll just do these oranges. Or this orange, this brown, because that's an accenting brown. You toss the brown on top, and then you toss the orange on top of that. That's just all it is. But then it makes the color look just a little bit better. And the funny thing is, it doesn't really matter how nice we make it, because at the end of the day, we're gonna cover it in a mountain of mud and fucking straight up sauce. I don't know what else to call it. This is the beach sand that we use to apply to all the bases of our models. Oh, I've got a little sweatshop going over here. Check the text for me for music choices. Oh yeah! I forgot about the Pizzle Pack. Hold up, let me pull the Pizzle Pack up. I totally forgot about the Pizzle Pack. Because it's not on Spotify, but it's easily accessible. Here you go. Alright, y'all. Thank you, Emmett. I appreciate that text. Feel free to text me anytime. My phone's like right here. I just don't really check it as much unless the notification seems really important. Can we hit shuffle on this? Does that work? Alright. Anyone have a suggestion from the Pizzle Pack that they want to go for? I'm thinking... Let's go Kiss. No, June Tao. Yeah, I got good feels about June Tao. Alright. Lit. What'd you get from Postmates, Chase? Get some good? Some tasty? What should we work on first, gang? We're gonna need to paint this before we can apply sand to it, which is here. And then after we apply the sand to this, we're going to need this Agrax Earthshade that I made myself. This is the one that has glue in it. It helps create the surface that's easily it easily hardens. I say easily, but it needs to be cured. I put it in this little empty Grax Earthshade bottle to make it easier to cool out. So I'm going to put it off to the side because there's no reason to clutter up our space any more than it already is. But, excuse me, that was delicious. Taco Bell. I don't like Taco Bell personally, but I've picked up so much Taco Bell for people, it's ridiculous. Like, because I work a lot of Postmates. So I've delivered so much Taco Bell that it's actually ridiculous. I'm going to put this off to the side because we don't actually need her yet. I'm going to put that off the side as well because we don't need it yet. We don't need the sand until we paint. So I'll put these next to the base, which is the next thing we need to do. I got my wet palette ready, which we always keep strapped off to the side here. Yikes. Let's move these spare bits into the bin. Kobe. LeBron James. Yeah, I'm making all these baskets. Alright. It's what I do! Yeah, I gotta get that Baja Blast. Sometimes I'll get myself a Baja Blast or a set of cinnamon churro twists from a Taco Bell. Because don't get me wrong, I'm fucking starving when I'm working usually. So I'll get myself some scrubby grub, and I'll get myself some goodies from that place. Okay, so I got my wet palette off to the side here. It's ready to go. It's strapped up like a babe on Christmas Eve. Which would you guys like me to start with? Do you guys want me to start with building, which is going to be cutting and cleaning, or you guys want me to start with painting? Because either way, I'm going to have to interchange. Voice crack. Excuse me, I got to talk like this. I got to be a good trans girl. I got to talk all high pitched. Do you guys want me to work on this one, or do you want me to work on that one, huh? I don't know. I couldn't figure it out myself. So, what should I paint or should I cut them out? I don't know. This is my victory. This is my road to victory. This is my high ground. My moral high ground. This is how I get those bitches on my dick. And by bitches, I mean those simps who buy my subscriptions. Okay, let's do some building then, since someone gave me some input. Thank you, Emmett. I'm gonna toss these paints in this thing. So someone tell me when you want me to swap to painting, unless I do it naturally, which I honestly probably will. Thank you. No, I work on it, because I do vocal training. It's just that, like, I'm too lazy to actually practice it because if I talk like this, right? If I talk like this all the time, I don't ever have to worry about what's coming out of my mouth, because at the rate that I can think, my mouth can usually kind of keep up. If not, like, it can just barely keep up. So, sorry, let me grab my thing. Gotta grab my headlamp. I'm going deep into the mines. We're going mining, folks. Yeah, I like this. I like the pizzle pack. It do be hitting. Hold up, I gotta fix my headband. But when I'm speaking at like this register, it's really not that hard to keep up with it. But the higher pitch that I go, that I naturally push my voice to, I have to think like so much more every single time that I open my mouth. Like, every single time. It's so fucking hard. And then on top of that, I have to discover what I really actually want to sound like versus what I think I should sound like. Because what I think I should sound like is always some ditzy, dumb, I'm trying to pass, I'm a bio girl. And in reality, what I actually give a shit about is nothing at all. Yeah, it's more difficult to do that than it's so much. Yeah, I'm sure you understand, Chase, because your vocal training's really good. Last time I saw you, like, it's clear that you had been working on it and you were fucking killing it. So I know you can sympathize with that, but it's just so much more work than I really have the time and energy for normally. But that's because I'm depressed. If I wasn't as depressed, I would definitely be like. Probably never talking lower than here, because then I would feel more comfortable with myself, and I feel like people would take me more seriously as a trans woman. But then in reality, this exaggerates my stutter and my mumble. Because I have two things, right? I have a stutter and I have a mumble. I need to work while I'm doing this. I'm just sitting here doing nothing. So I have a stutter and I have a mumble. My stutter is just something that happens naturally. I actually have dreams, really bad dreams, where my stutter gets worse and worse and worse. And it's just something that I can't really control. And usually being high helps, but sometimes it, makes it worse, like all things when being high. But my problem with my mumble is it's because my tongue... I can't have my mic where I want it and talk and show everything I want to show. Alright, it's because my tongue is a little bit too big for my mouth, and so I'm always tripping over my tongue. I know, right? I have anxiety dreams. I have these all the time where I'm talking with John. I'm like walking down this like weird Tokyo street, and we're just like talking together, and I can't stop talking like this, like I can't keep up with my brain. And he's like, hey, it's okay. And I'm like, I know, it's just like really frustrating. And I get like really worked up about it, and it gets in my head. And then I wake up and I'm like, I don't actually stutter that bad. I just have like a really, really slight stutter. But my anxiety makes me think that like as I get older, it's gonna get worse. Also because I have this really bad problem where I'll be listening to someone or watching someone. And see, now I'm going to think about my voice, because now I want to talk up here, and I want to try to talk up here the whole time. So, and then this feels a little too high, but the whole point of talking higher, if you want to make your register higher, the whole point of that is that you have to talk like really high, like you have to talk like as high as you can, and you have to just be like all the way up here, like all the time, so that way your natural register ends up around here, instead of your natural register ending up around here. Because the lower I go, then, the more I just slip into something that's barely even here, and now I'm just, low and gravel. So the whole point is that you go super high so that you end up like about halfway there, and then halfway there is pretty good. It's even better than where you started, and that's the whole goal of vocal training. So now you got me thinking about it. What was I talking about before that? It was something important. Probably about anxiety dreams. Oh yeah, I have this really bad problem, right? Where I relate to someone heavily, whether it's media, or it's in a podcast, or it's something, right? And then after I relate to that person, they're like talking about all these problems they have, and I'm like, yeah, I have those problems too. I totally get that. And then all of a sudden, they're like, yeah, I went to a doctor about my problems. And then you're like, oh no, does that mean that I need to worry about going to a doctor about these problems? Because my problems are the same, and if not worse, just as bad. And then you listen to I listen to him talk, and then it's like, okay, well, maybe I fucking have, because this person that I really relate to, and a lot of things that they talk about, I was like, damn, that must be a thing that I'm a normal person for having. Like, they'd be like, oh yeah, I went to a doctor. I have sleep apnea and narcolepsy. And I always wonder, like, shit, do I have narcolepsy? Am I gonna, like, develop worse narcolepsy over time? Is that why at night I can't fall asleep until 2 to 4 in the morning? And that way, and then when I wake up, it's like 11 to 2 in the afternoon, and I literally can't get out of bed until I just try as hard as I can. Like, maybe some of that isn't just dysphoria. Maybe that's sleep apnea. And then on top of that, I'm sitting there, and I'm worried about all these other things, and then my tremors are really bad, right? And I have, like, really bad natural tremors. And I'm watching videos on how to get rid of tremors, and all the people who have the same problems as me in the videos are like, oh yeah, I have Parkinson's disease. I have early onset Parkinson's, or I'm developing my early symptoms of Parkinson's disease. And so now I'm freaking out, being like, am I going to develop Parkinson's disease? And, like, is there anything I can do to combat that at an early age? Probably not building with my hands on a meticulous level. But, you know, if I wanted to do anything to my poor hands and wrists, and I want to do anything to my poor eyesight, why not just strain it even further for the rest of my life? But that's the cost of doing something you love. So I'm not complaining. My hands are tired. I'm going to paint. My hands are tired. I'm going to paint. But yeah, it's not as taxing as you think. It's just that when I'm streaming, right? The whole time I'm trying to be like, okay, I'm an entertainer. I gotta come up with bits. I gotta be entertained, you know? I gotta be entertained. And then, you know, if you're focused on like entertaining, it takes so much brain power to not repeat the same bits and not like, oh wait, I already did that, so I need to try to steer it towards something else, or oh, this bit's that was a drop. Or oh, this bit's not really working, so I think paint. Thank you, John. Thank you for the paint input. But like, oh, this bit's not working. I need to change it or turn it into something else. Like I'm actively trying to work to be an entertainer and all those things. And then on top of that, I also am trying to be as trans as possible to make everyone happy. But in reality, I'm like I said on my last stream, I just lean more as a. Where's my paint? Where did I put it? Oh, it's right there. I'm so stupid. You could literally see it on cam too. I'm already working so hard to try and cultivate my presence as a person. Oh wow, that needs to be shaken up. And as a trans person, and trying to figure out what that means. That I know that I'm just someone who leans trans female, but I'm more of a non-binary person. Like, I don't know. I like dressing a certain way, and I don't like having to worry about specific things and specific gender norms and keeping up with all those different. Fuck that. I don't know. I just want to do what I want to do, and then on top of that, I want to be considered a female. Like, is that okay? I mean, a lot of people are like, no, definitely not okay. Definitely not. You can't do that. But I don't know, man. Yeah, gender is weird. I always say gender is it's not actually a real construct. Thank you. What it is it's all about presentation. Because gender is more of something that you come to terms with mentally, and then the way that people perceive you is gender not appearance. I'm trying to think of what the term is. I talk about it all the time, but it's all about like how you want to be presented and like how you want to be seen, and if I present, it's presentational. There we go. Gender is all presentational. That's what I usually say, because it is like just gender is completely presentational. People will just look at me if I'm dressed like this and be like, okay, man, sir. But then if I'm dressed in a dress and I'm wearing the exact same clothing, I have the exact same lack of makeup, I have the exact same, you know, whatever else, they'll be like, oh, okay, man, you know. It's all about how you present. It's all presentational. But that doesn't usually account for what's inside your heart, unless you work really hard to make what's on the inside on the outside, which I think a lot of trans people do, but then they run into the same crossroad that I'm at, where it's like, I don't think I'm a normal trans person. Like, I don't think I want to just try to look as like bio cis as possible and, you know, call it a day. You know, I think I just want to dress in ways that I think are comfortable and cute and sexy and yada yada yada, and I want that be okay. And then I want to be able to be like, hey, I know you just use those like gendered terms to refer to me, but in reality, I don't use those terms. I use these terms. And then someone be like, oh, okay, sorry about that. And then they just move on. Like, that's what I want. But that's so difficult. Like, ugh, that's so fucking hard to achieve as it is. So I'm just putting on these base layers of the, it's more of a brown, but it's somewhere, see, now I'm just focusing on my voice the whole time. Great. I got it in my own head. This is what happens. Don't do this to yourself, folks. Gender confused people, don't do this to yourself. Unless you already are in the middle of it, then tell me how to get out. Tell me how to get out, please. No, don't turn me into a sandwich. Just because I feel like it, we're going to do some cool stripes. I mean, it's all going to get hidden at the end of the day, right? Yeah, I know. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. You don't gotta tell me. Yikes. That's all I can say to that. Yikes. But I think the whole point about expression is not... Oh! Not what I intend to do. I think the whole thing about expression is that you don't have to worry about things like that. You can just do whatever you feel. And it doesn't have to be questioned. I felt that tyranny of questioning so often. You step just a little bit out of bounds. You move just a little bit too gay, or you speak just a little bit too queer, or you act just a little bit too feminine, and then the boys start to make jokes, and they start to be like, "Oh, what are you fucking gay? Dude, are you fucking fag? What, dude? Not me, never me, bro." You know, it becomes their defense mechanism, but then you feel it reflected on you, and you feel it necessary to act within their defense mechanisms. So I understand how it can happen to people, because it happened to me, and I'm still undoing a lot of what happened to me. I still see it all the time, and I'm like, oh, that's shitty as fuck. But hey, it's all good. We can get through it together. We lean on each other. And it helps that you guys are like, yeah, go. Do your thing. I'd say Yas Queen, but I fucking hate that shit. I hate being called the queen and shit like that. Because usually, like, I don't know. I don't like being referred to in the same, like, kind of context as, like, a drag queen. That really fucking grinds my gears. I doubt that's a me thing, though. I think that's probably something that affects a lot of trans people. Sorry, I'm just talking about, like, trans subjects. Oh, yeah. No, learning not to care is definitely the way to go. What's hard after that is learning not to care, but then also seeking approval. Because as a human being, we always seek approval. Like, we can't help it, I think. So it's hard to be like, yeah, I don't care. And then afterwards you're like, ah, shit, but I, like, kind of do a little bit. Like, not, like, actually, but just enough to where it kind of matters. Like, seeking approval can be the one thing that's like, ah, shit. I know, it's just ingrained in my brain to be like, I'm sorry to literally everything I do. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm so used to people telling me, like, I don't care, or I don't need to hear that, or I don't want to hear that. So I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. But the weird thing is, I can't remember the last time that happened. I feel like the last time that happened was, like, back in middle school. I'm just used to being told, like, hey, you're talking too much and shit like that. Alright. We've done the orange accents for this. What do you think? I like his hand. It's like a gloved hand. I'm thinking about doing some, like, fingertip accents. Yeah, those look cool. Alright. Cool. I can feel the hand coming off of the base, though. Oh, thanks, Tori. Sorry. I don't know if it's you or Emmett sometimes, especially since you have your own account. But I appreciate you logging in and viewing me, even though you're with Emmett. Like, just trying to up my follower count. Like, that means a lot to me. I appreciate what you're doing. But you don't have to worry about that. But thank you for letting me know. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. And the pops of orange, I really like too. I think they're really cool. I need to drop a little bit more glue into the base, and then I need to color the rocks. They're just going to end up a little standard slab gray, as they call it. All right, and we're gonna have to let that dry. So as we let this dry, we're gonna have to work on some more Sentinel parts. Sadly, ugh. We're gonna have to work on this stupid fucking man. Fuck this Sentinel, man. We're not doing. I'm kidding. I like the Sentinel. I just like painting. I hate painting until I start painting, and then once I'm in the middle of painting, I'm like, damn, I don't want to work on fucking other shit. God, I need a better placement for my mic. This is like right through my face. It's ridiculous. Alright, that's better. Can you guys hear me well? Let me know. But yeah, gender is all about presentation, so it can get a little confusing, but sometimes I feel like presenting one way, sometimes I feel like presenting another. Most of the time, the way I feel like presenting is always tying my hair up so that it doesn't get in my face, and always wearing black clothing, and always wearing sweats because they're really comfortable and they make me not think about like my bulge, and they help me not think about like my leg hair, but they also help me feel slim and feminine. So I love wearing sweatpants, and I love wearing boots because I feel like my feet actually are comfortable for once. I don't know. I never felt comfortable ever. Vertical division half. Thank you, John. I needed my cinematographer. Hey, I need a lighting crew. A lighting crew in the chat. What color gel do I need on my lights to kind of pull some of the glare off? Because I could insert a gel, but I don't know. Should I insert like an orange, or should I insert like a blue, or what kind of color gel would help me like cut the glare from the light, but also keep as much of the lighting as possible? I need to know from you fucking ballers in chat. I think that's all the stuff I need for the feet. So now that I got those cut out, I already don't want to do them. So let's grab some paint! Yay, more painting! Whoa, 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 whoa! Can I get a PogChamp for painting in chat? Painting is where it's at. You feel me, chat? And then my viewer count just like drops like by 3. I'm like, wait, no, I'm sorry! Chat, please! I'm sorry. I'll put my camera in the right place. I'll put my microphone in the right place. Please don't leave. Please. I'm thinking Administratum Grays. I don't know. Okay, let's pull Administratum Gray. I don't want to put anything with like an accent of metallic in it, but that's like the darker stuff that I have. I could do this Ricard Flesh. The Ricard Flesh is like, it's like a grayish beige. Yes, thank you for the PogChamp in chat, John. How's your games going? I might have to mix some colors too. I could mix some Abaddon Black with some gray. You never know. It's not a lot of rock to color, so we don't have to worry about it. It's not like we're painting the Rock. The Rock himself. Yeah, let's do gray. I just wanted to match those the best I can make it. Ow! Are you touching me? No, you ain't touching me! Oh wait, I forgot to shake this. Hey, five Sophie bucks to anyone in chat who can tell me what that's from. You have to be specific, or else you're not getting all 5 Sophie bucks. You're only getting like 2 or 3 of them for like partial credit. But who can tell me what that's from for Sophie bucks? All 5. Looks like no one's gonna win those Sophie bucks. All mine. You probably want an orange gel to soften the glare. I'm pretty sure the lights you have are in the blue area. Okay, so where could I... That's my second question. Where can I get an orange gel? I like this song a lot. I don't know which one this is. I need to check before it goes away. Ooh, let's see live voices. Thank you to TPN for making these beats. kidding. I'm best friends with T-Pain. And T-Pain said I could say whatever the fuck I want to say about him. And he's a great guy. He made a bunch of beats for us streamers. So thanks, T-Pain. You're welcome. Aw, thanks, T-Pain. Those of you who don't know, T-Pain's actually living on my couch. My couch that's just off screen. But you're not allowed to see it. Sorry. Amazon? No, fuck that. We're going cheap. Where can we steal orange gels from? Or where can we get orange plastic paper? I'm sure guys on that scene. Maybe Joanne gets that scene. Some kind of paper. Some clear plastic paper. Or some buttons and wraps. The dumbest joke ever written is actually, it started out like that was that. When you find, you'll be keep your place. Why is music so loud now? I don't know why is music so loud now. Sorry. Why is music so loud? Is it hard? Why is it hard to hear me? What the heck? Did I fuck up the mic? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can y'all hear me? What's up? Is the music too loud still? Or can you guys hear me now? That's better? Alright. Thank you for telling me. I don't even know what I was saying, but I was worried. Let me know if that happens again. My audio gets all fucky wucky. I must have hit it or something. Oops, I made a fucky wucky. An oingo. An oopsie boopsie. An absolute fucko wucko. A fwicky wiki. A foingo boingo. Heard. You're good. Heard. Heard. I hardly know her. That was awful. Please expel me from this life for that joke. And any other joke that I make on the stream. But thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your support. I'm trying to reach 50 followers to make affiliate, because once I reach affiliate, then I could have a subscriber button. And then you guys could subscribe, and then there could be alerts and all kinds of fun stuff for subscribing. And I could do I could give away. I'm already gonna give away shit, but you know, that's irrelevant, I guess. But yeah, if you guys would like to suggest this to some friends, let them know, see if there's their cup of tea. I'd love to get some more followers. I just need enough to hit 50. Oh, hell yeah, I'm going to do custom emotes. I just got to pay some... I knocked off a bunch of shit just now. I got to pay someone to do it for me. Whether it's like Fiverr or a friend or something. But yeah, I'm gonna have someone make me custom emotes for subscribing. Or for subscribers. They're not going to make me custom emotes for subscribing to the channel. Hey, congrats on subscribing to the channel. Make me custom emotes. What? Yes, I know you're a graphic designer. It's your prerogative now to make me custom emotes. Kind of like the idea of just getting some off Fiverr and just being like, fuck it. Let's see what, like, send in just some weird shit as my examples and then, like, see what they give me back. Or just give them the links to my stream videos and I'm like, watch this, make me stream emotes, and then whatever emotes they make I have to do as my stream emotes. I think that'd be fun. I mean, I can get some nice ones made at the same time, but I think it'd be hilarious to do something like that. I need to really fix my mic situation. And I'm not talking about the microphone. I'm talking about my buddy Mike, who won't stop fucking me. Every time I wake up, I'm like, Mike, how did you get into my room? How are you penetrating me? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Unless one of you damn dirty apes are letting him in. I swear to God. If I find out that one of you are doing this, I'm probably going to do nothing about it because I'm afraid of confrontation. But you will receive probably still some Christmas cards, because I would feel weird if I didn't send them to you this year. But maybe not next year, because you know what you did. Damn, whoa, wait, Mike is fucking Emmett too? Yo, hold up. Can we get a ban on Mike? Can someone ban Mike in chat? Yeah, someone. I'm like, someone ban Mike in chat, and then all of a sudden my voice goes. Sorry, I hit the mute button. Sorry about that. I had to make that bit clear in case it wasn't clear when I started it. Or else it would have just been a really weird bit where I'm just silent for like a little bit, and you're like, did Twitch mute? Did Twitch mute Sophie? Is she okay? So I'm making some feats right now, just so I can see where I'm gonna put these bad mamma jammas. And it looks like I might throw up. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I like to make stupid jokes, and if they ever seem too real, you're probably just taking it too serious. I promise. You will know if it's not a joke. But yeah. I'm trying to get a good spot placement for the feet. I think on top of one of these rocks is a good one. But, oh no! But it's going to be like an inch or so away from another one. Or it's going to need to be at least. Damn, Daniel. Why are you killing me with the white fans? Daniel. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. I think I like this, though. Where 1 foot is... So here's what I'm going to do, folks. I got 1 foot on the rock, and then also stepping off the platform just slightly. It's planting its foot down in between this stuff right here. And then, I'm going to... Yeah, Mike is really getting around. I don't know how he gets around so fast. I think he's got, like, a boosted moped. And then I'm thinking 1 foot standing on top of the actual thing itself. The booster. There we go. The booster! That's the name of it. Never get it wrong again. And then watch me get it wrong like 8 times from now on. So if you're just tuning into the stream, I'm a bipedal nurse, and I work during the day, but at nighttime, I do this for charity. It's actually my way of giving back to the nation that took my legs. So, but they gave me cool wheels. Don't worry, they gave me cool wheels because I'm a bicycle pedaler. That's what bipedal means, if you guys didn't know. And so I'm a nurse by day, but by night I work. I build Warhammer for the orphans, for the children, for charity, for the children. The children's there. It's a charity for children who are orphans whose names are charity, and so through the charity we offer a lot of charity to charity, and we give to charities, specifically only charities though. Like, if your name is not charity, you're not getting any Warhammer from us at all. You have to be orphaned too. I think that's pretty clear. But as long as you meet my requirements, you have to be orphaned and you have to have the name charity, and then I build Warhammer models for them at night. You'd be surprised though, it's a big facility. The orphanage for charity, but charity is the multiple of charities, because like we don't actually use the term charities because that refers to something else. We use the term charity, but with an I, to refer to the multiple in our facility. So the charity foundation or the charity orphanage, that's where I get all of my charities, my charity cases, as I like to call them, because they're cases full of children. Thank you for tuning in, Charity. Charity is one of my charity sponsors from the charity program. It's an orphan named Charity. Why don't you tell something about yourself, Charity? But it better be related to the fact that either your name is Charity or that you are orphaned. So either a traumatic orphan story or just, something about the fact that your name is Charity, please, since you're in chat. But yeah, these are one of the lovely little orphan children that I work with. The cases, they don't get shipped to me. see what well, technically they do, because so the cases show up on a shipping container at the docks. So I go down to the docks and I get like probably like 13 cases at a time, right? I just pack up my SUV with cases. You know, I pack up my SUV with cases. I fill them up. They're in my front seat. There's literally cases on my lap. That's how many cases I have. Because the cases aren't that small. They're pretty big cases. You know, they gotta fit a lot of charities in them. You know, we're not just giving one charity a case. You know, so the cases do get shipped to me, but it's more like they're on shipping containers. They're being shipped across the ocean to me, and then I go pick them up. But then I don't get them shipped to me across town. I am the one who ships them across town. I'm the one who gets them around. So I got to get them to the facility somehow. You know, it's a hard world for charity cases, orphans named Charity. So yeah, our facility, we've been working, but as a nurse during the day, I try to hide the cases in dead bodies, which works really well, actually. I've had no problems hiding the bodies at all. Like, no problems at all. Like seriously, like, don't even look into it. Like, don't even look into it at all. Because I promise you, there's nothing anyway, and you shouldn't even look into it in the first place. So I've had no problems. It's been completely problem-free. I definitely have never lost one. Ever. Because that's a big no-no to lose one. And if you lose a charity case, they'll fire you and they'll arrest you forever. Because they just assume that you took the child and, you know, killed it. Which I didn't do. You know, it's not how it that's not how it happens. You know, usually what happens is, you know, the kid you forget about the kid. And the kid just sits there for, like, so long. Dude, you forget. Like, it's so... how are you supposed to fucking remember that you... Never mind. So, it's... Oh, yo. Yo. Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, perfect. Okay, so we've got a fresh orphan on our hands. I mean, I was already kind of craving some bodies, so I'm going to get DMCA'd so fucking fast. And they're like... I just get pulled into the FBI house. And the FBI house... They pull me into the house of the FBI... the letters are on the front lawn like a fraternity. And they pull me into the FBI house and they say, "Oh, bro, do you know what you've been doing? Well, we caught you, like, doing so much bad stuff, dude. Like, we've got it on film and on camera and on videotape. So, like, what are you gonna do? There's literally, like, nothing you can do." And then I just blow them. Like all 50 of them at the same time. I'm like, whoa, bro. Never mind. There was one thing you could do, and even we didn't know what it was. We respect you now, and we will not fuck on you. And that's how you get initiated, bro. Because there is no way to... I mean, you have to have money otherwise. But yeah. What was I talking about? Gender politics? World issues? One day I'm gonna blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. Sponge me, boy! I've inhaled too much ketamine! I'm overdosing! I think it's a no on the trafficking, the charity case. Actually, I got out of that life. You know, my kids wanted me to become a better person. And I thought I should be a better role model for them. So I actually left that life, and I'm no longer a nurse by day and a charity worker by night. I actually, I build nukes now in Cherokee, Mexico. I build nuclear warheads for the United States government. And, you know, my kids are they're really happy that I changed directions. They think that it was a good choice for me because, you know, I mean, I don't know personally. I don't know if I'm any different. But they say that I'm a lot better, and I'm home a lot more often, you know, because building these Cherokee missiles, these Jericho missiles, in Cherokee, you know, it's really not that taxing mentally, because all you have to do is, you know, split the plutonium just right, and it explodes like a motherfucker. You know, it'll take out a whole town in Japan. You know, if we wanted to. I'm not saying we're going to, but you know, if we wanted to, we could do it. There's nothing stopping us. You know, if we wanted to. I don't like that bit. I'm gonna end that bit before I get put on more of a watch list than I've already probably been put on. I say these jokes, like, I'm sure people are like, oh my god, that's so bad. You're gonna get put on a watch list if you don't watch out. And then in reality, like, they don't give a shit probably, unless you said something like publicly about like killing someone like important. You know, like, I really don't think you're gonna get put on a watch list. Unless they just have like so many FBI agents to spare that they're like, yeah, can you keep an eye on that Sophie gal? Yeah, just check into her streams and make sure she's not talking about, you know, making bombs or killing anybody or anything like that. I'm sure they got more important shit to do. I hope they got more important shit to do. Like, Christ. I mean, not like Christ. Okay, hear me out. You all remember. I hate when YouTubers start like that. You all remember, or you all did this. I don't know. Did we? Did we all do that? But you all remember the hit classic movie, Like Mike, right? Same premise, okay? I'm like Mike. Michael Jackson. But I have one chance. Okay, we're going to stop that. We're going to stop that one. But like Mike, instead it's like Jesus. And for like a month, I accidentally, because I put on Jesus' sandals or his robe or something. I'm like sick, and I'm like, oh, I got this robe from Goodwill, and I put on his robe, and I become Jesus. And I accidentally take his powers, and I'm playing not basketball. I'm like giving sermons, and I'm healing the blind and the sick like crazy. And then Jesus shows up and he's like, bro, that's my robe. And I'm like, huh, play you for it? And then we play a game of basketball, but then he takes the robe. And I'm like, no, I can't perform miracles. And he's like, well, now we're on the same playing field. And then I win. But then I give him the robe. I'm like, I'm just a 13-year-old kid. I don't need to be Jesus. But you got to get back out there, Tiger. Get back on your feet. And he realizes, you know what? Being the son of God, it's a hard job. And it's a lot of work. But if he hunkers down and he works diligently, then maybe one day he'll get it right. Coming this fall. But yeah, that's about it for that one. I'm gonna tell you what we've been working on. I've been cleaning off these bits, just trying to get them ready for the process of attaching all of the little. Where's the other one? The shit. Did I already lose it? Okay, hold on. Here's the ball joint. Oh, it's attached to the leg. Okay, so we're getting all these leg pieces, and we're getting them all situated right, because once we get them situated right, we have to like put them into the right kinked position, so that way they actually like show up right on. Is this thing dying? No, it's not. All right, cool. I'm so ADHD it hurts sometimes. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sure you guys are like, God, just fucking do the thing for once. I'm like, oh God, oh, what's that? Is that not working? Is that, oh shit, oh dang. All right. So I think this leg we're gonna put at like a full curve, just to keep up with the, you know, the curve. Mostly just because this is so still, like, the height that this foot's going to be at is going to be so much higher than the lower foot that I want to give the full extension of the leg as an option. So I'm going to make it almost fully curved in. Like, this leg is almost fully cricked into place. But what are y'all up to while you're watching my stream today? You just checking me out, or you playing some video games? I know that's a classic for the for my viewers. If so, I'd love to know what you guys are up to, what you guys are watching or streaming. Either one, I don't know what the right term would be. Or what you're playing while you're watching me stream. There we go. Haha. Nailed it first try. Got him. Me, I'm watching my life's mistakes unfold right before my very eyes. Watch this magic trick as I make all of my life's mistakes appear right before your very eyes. Yeah! Emmett's writing an essay. I'm playing... I read that as I'm playing... Ah! I was like, oh, what are you playing? What's got you so aggressive? I haven't touched that game in so long. Also, I really like Black Flag. I haven't played it in a minute either. I haven't touched either of those games in so long. How are they? I miss playing Black Flag. That's for sure. Alright, so we got this leg in place. I'm just going to let it dry. But I'm also going to use this to figure out where the positioning is going to end up. So if we got it like that, and then we get the other leg somewhere around here, I think that'll work. I think that'll work. I think we got it. Folks, I think we got this one in the bag. Also, if you enjoy what you see, or you like what you've been watching, leave a follow or check out my YouTube channel. There is where I leave all the VODs that are slowly but surely slipping away from my channel. The VODs are the recorded versions of these streams, so after I go live 4 times a week, if not 5. So after I go live, every time they get uploaded to this channel, and then when they get uploaded to this channel, I take those uploads, those recordings, and I post them on YouTube, and they're all under my name, Sapphic Sophie Kleber. There should be an account called Sapphic Sophie that's like empty. I'm sorry, that's the one I tried to make and then just wouldn't link to it. So it just links to my regular account. It might still be linked under my dead name, but I think I fixed it last night and I got it fully working. If you want to check out my YouTube though, I should have a link button in the bottom. It's like right next to my Instagram, which you could also check out. Leave a follow, and my donation button if you want to help support the channel. It helps me out a lot. It just helps me like buy more models for the streams, and like I'm almost out of glue, so it helps me for little things like that. But I appreciate all the support and the donations for the channel. It all goes back into it. Like, this probably going to pay for my gels that I need for these lighting, so that way you guys can see all what I'm doing a little better. But we're just going to keep cleaning up this little joint. This little joint. Bonk, dinky bonk, dinky bonk, dinky bonk, dinky. I'm too afraid to sing anything like too actual and real and easy for me to take down, even if it's me singing a cover of it. But I'll be like I'll do that version. Like if it's like licensed, I'll do like a version, like a scat version, because I'm not worried about it. But I'll do as much royalty-free joke licensing stuff as I can to get away with the DMCA gods and the what they want from me. Alright, I like this placement here. I'm sorry I don't have a better angle. I'm also working on that. I need to get this thing from Daiso I've been trying to get. I just haven't had the time to go there, or the money. Well, the money's less of an object because it's Daiso, but you know what I mean. I gotta plug that as many times as I can and be like, hey, I could use help. If y'all want to help, I could always use the help. But y'all don't have to help. Your help is being here, and I appreciate that. So I'm getting very hot, so I'm about to take this shirt off. Don't get too excited, though. Oh, stop. I appreciate all the support on the channel so far, all the follows, and everyone tuning in when they can, and it just means a lot to me. I don't know if that's going to work, though. Let's see if that one does. There we go. No, it's backwards! Okay, we can fix this. I fucked that one up so bad. Oh god, okay. Alright, I fixed it, but I still feel like something's broken in my heart. You know? Ah! I didn't fix it all the way. It immediately moved. What the shit? Okay. Alright, shit. Alright, I can fix this. Alright. Got it. I think we got it in place. But thank you guys for putting up with my fucking annoying ass shit like that. Ooh. Should get some clamps for these just to make sure that they're in place right. I'm gonna drop some glue into the joints just to make sure everything settles the way we want it to. Which means we'll get to switch over to my favorite thing next. You know what that is. And no, it's not painting. But you're close. Surprisingly, this is my favorite thing to do. Not what I'm doing right now, but what we're about to do is my favorite thing to do in Warhammer, besides like building these guys. Because assembly, of course, is always going to be like the funnest thing to do. Because it's fucking assembly, dude. It's so fun. You've done all this hard work of cutting and cleaning and scraping and grinding and blah, 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 blah. And then finally, you get to assemble. And it just looks awesome. But we're going to put this off the side while it dries. And we're going to do my favorite thing, which is we're going to paint on some glue onto this base now that it's dry. And we're going to drop some sand on it. Some sand on it. That's what we're going to do. Gonna drop some sand on it. I was reading about some really weird shit today. I was wondering if you guys have ever heard of them. Do you guys know what cooping is? Not like a coop, because I know what a coop is. It's not like a racial thing, but a cooping. There's this thing that used to happen called cooping, and it's really fucking wild. And I want to talk about it, but I want to see if anyone knows what I'm going to talk about first. Find a good brush for this. I like to use these shitty fucking plastic brushes. Has anyone ever heard of cooping? It's what they think that Edgar Allan Poe died from. Alright, so for this process, what I like to do is just get the glue in big globs all around, especially like to hit the edges, because the edges you're really going to want to have glue on them. You don't want like bits of dirt to not get to the edge of where the glue is. No one's heard of cooping? Class? Anyone? Okay, class. I'm gonna explain it. If anyone wants to chime in and steal my thunder. No, I'm kidding. So cooping is this thing that they used to do back in the day where they would grab someone off the street and they would get you to come into this little tight bar, like this tight little bar, whether for whatever reason, whether it's like a group of friends who just kind of herd you in, like, hey, yeah, come in with us, like, oh, we want to drink with you or whatever, come we'll buy you a free drink, come on in. And so they herd you into this tight little bar, so you're cooped up, right? And you're usually cooped up with a bunch of other guys. And either the other guys are also being duped, or you are the only one being duped, and they're all in on it. And so what they do is they get you really fucked up by saying that they're just going to get you drunk and shit and being like, here's some free drinks. And you're like, okay, I can handle my alcohol, whatever. And then they fucking drug you with opium. No joke. They drug you with fucking opium. So after you've been drugged with opium and you're no longer able to cognitively, like, tell what's going on or able to, like, be aware of your actions fully, they get you and they put you in different clothing, or they like shave your hair or like change your facial hair and your hair and shit, and like give you like whatever different clothing, like usually shitty fucked up clothing, and like take your nice shit. And not because they want it, but because they're gonna push you into a voting booth, and they're gonna have you illegally vote for them, or not vote for them, but they're gonna make you vote illegally because that's what their prerogative is, and that's why they stole you in the first place. Another thing that they do it for was I'm trying to remember, because most of the stuff was for voting, but then they also said that there was another reason for it that I was like, that one seems a lot more accurate. Also, what I did is I put the glue all over the base, and then I just rained it in there, and now I'm just slowly shaking it around, making sure that it gets in all the crevices that I want it to. You can see the stuff that's sticking out right now is literally all the stuff that we want to be sticking out. I'm going to clean a little bit of glue off the places it shouldn't be. But other than that, we basically have all the things that we want showing, except for these rocks right here. And so I do this about twice. I like to put a base layer down, and then I like to put a little bit more glue on top of it in some areas, and then put little depth there. And those make mounds, and the mounds don't necessarily look good at first, but when you let them dry a little bit, they'll start to be moldable. And then I'll take a toothpick, and I'll go in there, and I'll make grooves, and I'll make a lot of different grooves and things like that. I don't know how to describe it. Just make grooves. I make patterns in the dirt to make it look more natural. I try to make it look more natural. Just shake it off. And with my thumb, I'm just going to drag it along the ring line, try and clean it up a little bit. And that looks really good. Got pretty much everything showing that we want to be showing. And it's a flat base. So now we're going to build up some of the mud with the glue and the brush again. I actually want a big spot of mud in the middle. And I also want some around these edges here. And I'm thinking I want a little bit more around the hands and this piece of what looks like a broken wing over here. Alright, can you see that? Oh, you can't. It's right over my thing. So that's how I'm doing the second layer. See how I'm creating levels to the earth? I'm also going to put a little bit over here. And it doesn't matter the shape that these are in, because once they become a little bit moldable, we're just going to move them around anyway. But, for fun. Spread this one out a little bit. Alright. Now that that's ready, then knock all our sand back into the... Oh, let's just use one of these bowls, because we're going to dump it right back on it. No need to make it hard on us, for no reason. I think I'm also going to put some glue underneath the wing right here, where there should be some. I just feel as though there wouldn't be that much of a gap. I feel like it'd be buried a little bit more than it is. So I'm going to do a little bit more of a job of burying it. To do that, I'm just going to get it under there, and with the brush, just stick it in. Perfect. We don't want any glue on the edges, but if they get on the edges, it's okay, because we'll see as soon as the sand sticks to them. So I'm going to drop that in there. Can you see it in there? Looks sexy? Why is the 3 so crunchy? Oh, I tried to make it like that because I over fucking processed the shit out of it. I try to make all my text look like it's crunchy Crash Bandicoot text from like PlayStation 1. That's why it's all colored and it's the same. It's colored the same way and it has the same like font every single time. It's that like green and yellow like Sprite font because I try to make it look like Crash Bandicoot for the PlayStation 1. But I tried to make it look as processed and crunchy as possible. That's why some of the lettering looks really clean, and then some of the lettering just looks fucked. And I do that on purpose. I think it's fun. So we're gonna shake it up again, get it all nice and packed in there. We don't want it to be too. So I'm starting to clump. I can't tell if that's a good or a bad thing. Let's go ahead and dump this a little and see what happens. Woo! Can't drop it. All right. Well, I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Just cleaning up some of the edges a little bit so they don't look so packed in. There you go. That helped. And then once it starts to solidify, we'll mold it a little bit more like mud. But what do you guys think? Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate the commentary. We're gonna drop this on the platform. Oh, actually, there's a second step we can do before we can keep going. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry, I need constructive criticism. But let's dump the sand back in. Oh god, I'm gonna make a huge fucking mess this whole time. Already know it. But what we're gonna do next is we're going to drop the coloring into the sand. This is not like we don't have to do this now. This isn't essential to start doing now. But I don't want to do it. I don't want to wait for the sand to start to dry and then top it off with some more liquid. I want to just put all the liquid on it at once, let it start to mold together, and then since it becomes kind of a mud, it becomes a little better. Thank you. It's going to match all the rest of them. Don't worry. Let's find pieces. Alright. I can actually already start to see where it's starting to mud up, and I think I want to drop some more sand on it, even though I just cleaned up all the sand. But that's how this works, is you have to do a little bit of trial and error every so often, or else it's just not going to look right. So, does anyone see where I threw that? Oh, put the sand right here. See, I know I need it offhand. And I just need it in some of the areas that have a little bit more glue. They just need to solidify a little bit more. So we're going to put that off to the side, and let's work on some of the Sentinel while we wait for that to dry up enough to be able to work on it. What do you guys think of it so far? I wish I could keep it like that. You're going to see me color it, though. And when I color it, it's going to look more like this. It's going to turn really brown. And then tomorrow, it's going to look gray. Let me finish this real fast. So good. And our walker leg should be finished. But we'll do the sand dune for another build. Yeah? Never mind. I thought someone knocked on my door for a second. Right. So this one goes up here. I'm very meticulous about my desk. But if you're meticulous about cleaning your desk, then you never have to, it never gets too cluttered and too messy, and then you're like, fuck! It's always just the right amount of clean. So, the legs are done, essentially, because they need to be positioned once they're on top of it, and we can do that freely. That's the way I left it. So it's all positionable, but everything's in place the way it should be. So what we're going to do, actually, is we're going to take these legs and we're just going to put them off to the side for now. And now we can start working on the chassis. The chassis. Fuck! Spilling shit all over the place. I'm dropping things. Does that count as a drop? It was more of like I knocked it over, but if you say it's a drop, then I'll listen to you. What we're going to do is cut out the pieces of the chassis. And then once they're all cut out, we'll knock off the excess beach sand on the base and toss the paint on it that we need to toss on it. How's that sound? Also, Emmett, are you still in chat? And if so, for this one that you get to watch tonight, do you want it to be a scout or do you want it to be an armored sentinel? Because either way, I'm going to make one of each from here on out. So it depends on what you want to watch right now. And the reason why I'm asking him is because these are his sentinels. Someone text me? Nope, someone just liked my post. You said yeah. Oh, never mind. You're replying to the the roll call. I get these late, so I always think you're replying to what I just said. But in reality, you're replying to something I said a little bit ago. Also, I'll take a break in a sec, but after my break, I'm going to work on my voice. Another scout? You got it. Right, so... But if you guys are cool with that, we're going to take a break in just a little bit, just because I need to refresh myself a little bit, go to the bathroom. Oh yes, this is the one with the autocannon, right? Let's cut all the pieces out that we need for this chassis then. We're doing the chainsword, of course. And then, yeah, this is the autocannon, right? That's the one you want for this one? Emmett? Okay, cool. Sorry. I'm sure I'm super late, and that's the problem, but for me, I'm like, just sitting here, like, waiting for a reply, like, oh, please tell me that I'm on the right path. Not please tell me I'm right, but please tell me I'm not doing something wrong. So I'm just cutting out the chassis pieces and I'm sorting them. These are the little bits. It's a little bit off screen, but yeah, I'll put it right here so you can see it. The little bits go there. The red is for finish, and then the green bits are, well, they're just, you know, there, I guess. Also, for this scout, which head did you want me to use? Do you want me to use the different one, or do you want me to kit bash something, or what? You want me to wait until you can run me over a head? I know you're working on the homework, but that was a joke. Well, what head do you want for this scout? Because we're going to be able to see his face. Oh, I dropped something. Okay. Give me a sec. That was a drop. Booyah, baby! Alright, and then, since you want the Sentinel for this one, we're going to do the cage frame. Where's the other part of it, too? Well, there's the front part, so we'll grab that. Toss that in the right bin. Never the wrong one. Emmett, I need your input. I need your mighty wisdom. Please, sir. I'm at a loss. I don't know where to go. I could use your help. Sir, please. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. That better not be on a streamer sneeze compilation. I swear to God, I'll beat someone to death if it is. Woo! Excuse me. Would you be able to take a head with the beret from one of the Scion sprues? Oh, yes! Thank you for asking me to do a cool kit bash. Thank you so much. That's what I was hoping you were going to say. Something fun and cool and kit bashy. Let's see what else I gotta cut out. I think that's all the pieces. Let's see, I think that's everything. Good! Let's find that head in a second. Just gotta make sure I have everything cut out. Yep. Also, Emmett, I'll try to pick you up, or I'll put it in a plastic bag. But this is your bit box as of right now, because I clean all your sprues. It's something I can't help but do. But, oh, do you want me to just grab it from this one, or do you need me to cut off a sprue? Because there's some heads in here, right? Yeah, there's a beret one. There's a beret one in this bag. Can I use this beret head? It's like a dude with a mustache, or do you want me to use a different one? Oh, just not the ones. Okay, you literally just said just not the facial hair ones. I'm so sorry. Yes, let's open it up. Sorry about that, Emmett. I'm sorry. I'll listen to you next time. Yes, thank you, Rage. Welcome to the chats. Yes, we are building Imperial Guard, but we're kit bashing right now. Oh, I see the barrettes right on top, Emmett. We're gonna take. You said one of the ones without facial hair, so. Are the ones with eye patches also specialty ones? So you just don't want it to be a specialty one at all, right? What do you think? If one has a curse, that would be cool, though. What's a curse? What? If one has a curse? What does that mean? One of them has a scar over their eye. Oh, I'm actually... So, the one that's going to go inside of the chassis, we're switching out the head for a beret off of the... Oh, cigar! A cigar! But we're switching out the head for a head from a Tempestus Scion box because we want the beret head instead. Right, Emmett? Is that what we're doing? I think I found the right head. But it doesn't have a cigar. None of them do. So... Oh, wait. There's another screw right here. Yeah, I don't see any with cigars, but I'll keep looking. Yeah, I don't see any with cigars. Sorry, Emmett. But what I could do, though, is make a cigar. Like, I could cut a really tiny piece of sprue that's round like that, and then put it in its mouth. Because all of them have open mouths. So if you want me to give him a cigar, I can try. I'm literally looking at something that would work perfect right now. What do you think, Emmett? Cigar? Or just don't worry about it? Tell me cigar or no cigar, Emmett. I gotta know. Whenever you get the chance. It would be a home-fashioned cigar. No, I didn't find one. I did not find one. I made one out of a piece of a sprue, a rounded piece of sprue that was sticking off the edge of one of the sprues. But it looks literally exactly like the other cigars that which just doesn't have any detail on it. Yay or nay? You can put it in this guy's mouth. He has it open. I just need you to know it's not a real cigar. It's something I made. I kit bashed it. But if I see another message that says yes to the cigar, I will do it. Also, I wanted to laugh at that joke, but I honestly don't get it, just because I don't know enough about Tyranid lore. So I'm sorry. I didn't want to, like, pretend laugh to it. I have to paint it? Fuck that. I have to paint the cigar myself? Bruh. Ugh. Alright. I can't do cigar flame. Ugh. I just think it'd look cool in his mouth, man. I don't want to have to worry about cigar flame and shit. Oh, it's too big. Oh, it's too big. That was a bad choice. Whatever. We'll work with it. So we're not doing cigar. We're not doing cigar. Sorry. Sorry, Emmett. We're not doing cigar. Pyrovore. When foul Xenos purge you. So what, do they eat and flame you? They flame and eat you? They cook and eat you? Is that what it is? They cook and eat you? I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna cook you. And I'm gonna fucking eat you. You get 6 Sophie bucks if you can tell me what movie that's from. I'll give you the reference one more time. I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna fucking cook you. I'm gonna fucking eat you. If you can tell me what that's from, you get 6 Sophie bucks. Those are redeemable through me, Sophie, and you can redeem them for anything. Anything legally within my parameters of redeemability. So if you can tell me what that's from, you get 6 Sophie bucks. 6, count them, 6 Sophie bucks. That's a good deal. That's a pretty good deal for Sophie bucks. You don't really. Nope. Sorry, Emmett. There goes your guess. Sure as shit ain't Ratatouille. Ratatouille. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna cook you, and I'm gonna fucking eat you. You really think that's from Ratatouille? What are you gay? Alright. Now that it's starting to become pliable, I'm gonna grab a toothpick out of my handy dandy little toothpicks and slowly work it around these edges. Let's do this over the sand. Ugh. I need a little bit more glue. Sorry for hitting y'all just now. I didn't mean it. Point personal. Alright. Shake that around. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Shake, shake. Shake, shake. What's that from? Hey there. Hey, how are you doing? I miss you. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Jesus. No one got it, though, but it was Die Hard. Go watch Die Hard, you fucking ingrates. You spice monkeys, you gremlins. These spice monkeys. Y'all are just a bunch of spice monkeys. Just hooked on that Spice Girls crap. They're never coming back, don't you know it? Nah, we're gonna leave that open. Where's the sand? Alright. Hey, Kate! Sorry I'm not responding so much. When I do base stuff, it takes so much of my mental energy that it's really hard to, like, respond. So I just really focus on it. But we're doing all the sand right now. Getting it hardened in place. I'll put that right here off to the side. And then, let's grab some... No, I don't need those parts yet. Let's grab some parts. The chassis. We got the chassis in the house. It's Corey in the house. I said I was going to use the restroom a little minute ago, but I think I'm just going to keep going because my bladder can wait. My bladder can wait, right, guys? Right? But how you doing, Kate? I'm excited to see you tomorrow. Fucking miss you. Can't wait to get some orc bits for these bases, but moreover, I just want to see you. And then when I told you that I was going to see you, or when I told John that I was going to see you tomorrow, he was like, maybe we can incorporate a game. So I don't know if he texted you about that, but I told him maybe not, maybe. I'm glad you're doing good, though. I want to do a movie day soon, if you're down. I was thinking about it the other day. I just think it'd be really fun. Also, you have to be super careful when you're doing these little pegs. So you can break them off so easy. It's ridiculous. But Kate, I was your. Oh, I would love to do a movie day. We gotta do a movie day soon. But fuck, what was I gonna say? Not sure. I'm not sure what I was gonna say. I forgot. Sorry. It was something less important, I guess. Or I guess it wasn't that important. I couldn't remember. Sorry. Alright. I shan't dare get the brush close to those pegs. Because I know what happened last time. Oh, you know what happened last time. It was a mistake. It was just a little mistake. Happens to... Oh, no, you remember what happened last time. Oh, I just dropped the baby. Only a second, only a minute, only a little second was a baby on the floor. Oh, Marie, you dropped the baby in general. You know what happened last time. I said you ever drop the baby again, and I'm gonna bring the mashugana down on you. I'm gonna beat you to death with the bag of socks. I don't have a sister, but I shouldn't make a bit about beating her to death with a bag of socks. That can't mean anything good. Alright. Almost got the main... Ow! Stabbed my hand. Almost got the main part of the chassis done here. Trying to be very careful when it comes to this peg. So I've broken it off before, and I don't want to do it again. Let's check the sand, though, shall we? See if it's solidified yet. Uh-oh. It's starting to get a little puffy. That happens. Let's shake it off. That's better. Okay. That looks really good, actually. I'm thinking it's time to paint. All right. Let's knock the rest of the sand back into our jar. What movie should we watch for movie day? We could do Lord of the Rings trilogy. We could do Christmas movies. I love Christmas movies. Painting in Christmas movies, or just Warhammer in general in Christmas movies. Or we could do something else. What do you want to watch for our movie day? I know we're talking about Lord of the Rings once. We talked about Mamma Mia as well. Alright. So, we need a paper towel. I have one of these off to the side. Perfect. Just gonna fold it in half. Just so more comfortable about that in terms of its absorbency. You hate Christmas movies. The Ultramarine movie on stream. You know when I watch movies on stream and then I post them on YouTube, they get demonetized immediately. Like, I'm not making any money as it is off of any of these streams. I just wanted to be clear about that before I kept on talking about this. But yeah, I don't get dick when I watch that shit. So maybe if I want to, but maybe not, if legally possible. Yeah, exactly. All right, this is my favorite part of the process. You ready? It's gonna absorb it so nice. It always looks so good. Now, I do this in this specific way, so that way I don't accidentally... What the fuck? I don't think I used the right brush. Yeah, I didn't use the right brush. So I do it like this because I don't want to spread a lot of material, but as you can see, I've already done that because I used the wrong brush. But, where is it? It's over here somewhere. Yeah. Well, I might be shit out of luck. Just gonna have to use this one. Oh, this might be it, actually. There we go, yeah. So, I just lightly tap it on the tops. and then spread it across, and it's absorbs so quickly. You can literally see it absorbing. There you go. Sorry. You couldn't see it absorbing. Now you will. And like I said earlier, all of this Agrax Earthshade that I'm applying is homemade, so it's got PVA glue in it. And this is to help with the bonding. And I'll show you how it helps in 1 second. So, with these bases, you see how I just applied like sand with wood glue? Well, check this out. I have a wood pick, a regular wood toothpick, wooden toothpick. Scraping it. I'm scraping it pretty hard against the base. Here, let me get one that's flatter so I can show you. Scraping it pretty hard, and if you can see, there's not much of anything coming off. And that's the whole point of using this PVA glue. It creates a bond that's so tight that it pulls all the sand particles together, and it really makes the glue work in your favor. I got this from I think it's a Midwinter Minis video that I got the recipe for that if you want to go find it yourself. But I'm not going to share someone else's recipe. As Heisenberg would say, that's illegal. That's illegal. No, I'm watching it just now, so don't spoil anything in the comments. If you do, I will come to your home, and I will break everything that you love in front of you, and then I'll toss a pizza on your roof, and then I'll sell meth. The selling meth thing isn't really related to your home. I'm gonna do it while I'm already in the process of doing all the rest of that stuff. So just figured I might as well tell you. All right, we're almost done applying. And then, once it's soaked into all the areas we want it to soak into, we can apply it to all these little ruined pieces of mech suit and the rocks. Ooh, got a little paint hair on there. Sorry if I don't speak as much while I'm doing this light detailing. It just takes a lot out of me to really get in there and make sure I'm getting in all the cracks and crevices. And it looks really brown right now, but when it's done, it's gonna be very, very gray. And so I just ran into a problem. I'm going to explain the problem to you guys and show you how to fix it really fast. So I just ran into this problem where I applied too much paint to this piece of the booster right here, right? Oh, there's too much paint globbing on it. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Okay. Calm down. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to take it and you're going to start spreading it to all the other products that you want it to be onto. Boom. So I'm really good. I'm taking it off of the top. I'm literally spreading it off of the top. I'm soaking it into all these other pieces of the base, right? Boom. Okay. I've used as much of it as I can. Now I just got to get rid of it. So make sure you have one of these little towels next to you. And don't go grabbing for it. Don't go start wiping the thing itself with the towel. Just soak up a little bit at a time. And dry it into the towel. Soak up a little bit more. There you go. Look at that. Now you got it all off. All you're left with are these bubbles that are going to solidify into a nice, or they're going to drop out and blow out and start to pool into these recesses. But no reason to panic, no reason to worry. Same thing works with all the rest of them. There you go. All right, that's how you do that really simply, really easily. Here's another thing we're going to do while we're at it. We're going to take the mud while it's still forming, and we're going to make some preliminary treads and tracks in it. So the way that I like to do this is I'm going to grab a couple of feet. Here's a pair of legs right here. That's a pair of basic infantry legs. Now I'm going to reach into my special goodie bag that I have just off screen. Ooh, what am I going to take out of my special goodie bag? Dump, 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 dump. It's one towel leg, and that one towel leg is going to be really good because it creates good tracks. And then we're going to pull off one of these pieces from the foot. Thank you very much. And we're going to grab a pair of pliers. These pliers we'll just use to grab it by its edges. I'll show you right now. We're just going to step it into the mud enough to create a silhouette. There you go. Push it in a little deeper now that it's been created. There you go. And then put another one out this way. Perfect. I can put another one right here. Just cause I feel like it. Now you've got these little tracks in the mud. You can wipe it off on here. But these are going to get dirty eventually, so if you don't want to worry about it, just put them off to the side, and then we're going to drop them in like a cup of water afterwards. And you do the same thing with your guys. Just grab them. Honestly, you don't need the pliers for this. You can just do this. You're just going to step them in the mud, step them across it. You're making a lot of tracks. And you want to try to get them all in one basic direction, you know. So like with the treads, they're walking this way. So with these guys, we're going to make them all kind of, they're going to be walking out this way. There you go. And then wipe these off, put them off to the side. Like I said, you can put those in cleaner if you want. And then we can drop a little footprint right there, footprint right there, footprint right there, footprint right there. I'm dropping it in all the places that I feel like are a little empty. Footprint right there, footprint right there, footprint right there, and boom, now you've got this mudded soil that has all of these different tread prints, these different footprints in it, and as these harden and hold up, they're going to turn into these different kinds of, yeah, thank you, I appreciate that. I'll show you up close so you can really see. You see the tread marks and the different footprints in the mud? So now, I'm going to leave this overnight. Oh, I know. Oh, no! We're not going to get to see it at the end of the stream. I know, calm down. But if you tune into my Instagram, if you look on there, you go follow me, you'll get to see this harden tomorrow, and you can see how these tread footprints, they'll dry in. They'll look really pretty. But we're going to have to put this off to the side. We don't get to look at it anymore. Ah, no, okay. I'll put it on screen. But we're not touching it anymore. It's just gonna dry for the rest of the night. So y'all gotta be okay with that, okay? Now I said that I was gonna go to the bathroom like half an hour to an hour ago. So now I really need to go to the bathroom. But please don't go anywhere. I'll be right back and I'll try to leave in a couple minutes. Okay? Thank you. I love you. Thanks for being here. I love you. Thanks for tuning in. And please don't go anywhere. I'll be right back, okay? Just talk amongst yourselves in the chat. Tell someone, make a friend in the chat. I'll do the church thing. Lean to the partner next to you in the chat and say hi, shake their hand, ask them how their day's going. I'll be right back. Really folks, I'm back. I didn't go anywhere. I'm still here. Ah, damn it. That's how it goes. Every time you lose a couple of this. Yo, winner, you lose a couple. But hey, for those of you who stayed and want me to do something fun or fancy for you, I'll something fun pizza. I guess I'm hungry. Thanks for trying to actually get shit going in the chat, Chase. Chase is my fucking king of the chat, king of the stream. Thank you, Chase. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you helping out. What's he gonna do? Alright, so let's take this little doodad. It needs to stay on here. Just for safety reasons. Move off to the side. Grab this foot. I should have put this in water. That's what I need. You grab a cup of water. Wash this out. Ooh, vacuum. I cleaned their clocks. I got them on 1-2. I hit them there, and I hit them there, and then I hit them all over. I'm glad that you're having a good day, Chase. So I cleaned out that piece. Still's a wee bit dirty. That's okay. I'm gonna put these legs off to the side. Take a look at that. Everything's healing up quick. I just I might buy a little bit more of Rack's Roots cheese just to make the pieces look a little bit more warm. And I want them to match. Once the stuff dries, I don't like to reapply it because then I can't do my dry rubbing. I can't do my dry rubbing. I always want to say dry rubbing, but that's just so wrong in comparison. Then I can't do my dry heat, which is some dry rubbing. I know I said I was done with this and we weren't touching it anymore, but this is what happens, okay? I get wrapped up. I get wrapped up so easy. See, if I talk like this more often, then maybe my voice would crack so much. I sound like a stupid bitch. I know. You like me either way, but I don't like me either way. That's the thesis. So, I'm going to leave that to dry. I like where we put it now. I'm just going to put a little bit more dry to it. Spread it across the rocks. Alright, perfect. So, we're gonna look at. I just wonder how nasally it is. You don't know what to do? What do you want to do? You want to play more games? You want to eat? Have you eaten? If you haven't eaten yet in the last 5 hours, you should really eat something. Same with everyone in chat. If you guys haven't eaten, please, even if you're being screwing off my screen for a little bit, please go eat. I know it's a hard time right now, and it's easy to lose track of what you're doing. But food is an essential. You guys need to make sure that you're putting enough in your bodies or else you'll crash. If I didn't eat enough, I wouldn't be able to, I'd be too shaky. I wouldn't be able to hold these in place. I mean, I'm already pretty shaky, but this helps with my tremors. So, if you need to go grab something to eat, please go eat something. If not, if you're already well fed, not well fed, if you already had a meal recently in the last 4 hours or 5 hours, and you're chilling, you're not hungry, then let's down on some more video games. What kind of video games do you like? Like point and click stuff? Because I like point and click stuff. I wish I could play Nancy Drew for you guys. I bet I could. I just gotta get a port for it. We should play Nancy Drew together. What do you guys think? Nancy Drew or some other mystery Switch game? I have a bunch of different options, so it's up to you guys. Which one would you want? Nancy Drew or Switch game? Also, every time my voice cracks, I'm just gonna take it as an indicator that I need to speak a little bit higher in my register. Because my voice doesn't crack when I talk like this. It just kind of falters when I get to the top of my register. I can't really worry about that as much as I worry about when my voice cracks, because then I feel really unfeminine. Then I feel like a deep-voiced bass of a woman who's trying really hard to hidden but looks very non-feminine. Back to our conversation. It's because I'm letting my brain go, and this is what I think about a lot, which is sad. It's really sad. Music is too loud. Thank you. The music's so low. What the heck keeps happening? I wonder if it's because of my voice register. It's not picking it up as much. Do you hear me again? Is this better? Does it just need to be up in my face all the time? Like right here? So I can keep it all the way like right up here all the time. Is that better? Oh, the music's like barely even on now. Or at least I don't hear it. Yeah, the music's not playing. There we go. Is that better? Can you guys hear it and the music? Because I can't even hear the music. Alright. I adjusted some of the settings, so let me know. I'm waiting for it to kick in. Let me know if the music's playing now. Should be like music with a voice. And let me know if it's too loud or if it's good. I can turn it up, I can make it louder. No, this isn't Christmas music. Do you want me to put it on Christmas music? This is the Pizzle Pack. This is what T-Pain made for streamers. It's better? Awesome. Sorry I'm like hiding behind my mic over here. I'll figure out a better setup soon. Honestly, I just need to like... Well, I had an amazing idea just now. Alright, can you guys hear me? Alright, how do I sound? Is my audio good? Is the music too loud? What do you guys think? Because I could do this where it's like up here. You want me to put on Christmas music? It was driving my mood down. Like, we were listening to it, but because it's like royalty-free Christmas music, it was like so draining. I couldn't. I was just like, as it was slowly playing the whole time. Oh. There we go. Yeah? You think the audio is a lot better? It's all good now? Yay! Okay, I'm gonna keep it like that, because that's a lot better for my working, and like, it's out of my... It used to just bump into my arm a lot, and now it's like way better. Okay. Do we want Christmas music or no Christmas music? I need a clear consensus, because I'm getting a mixed set of answers here. No Christmas music. I'm hearing a lot of no Christmas music, so sorry to those who wanted it, but I don't think you're gonna get Christmas music. One song. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. That's fair. Hold up. This is fair, like, for real. This is super fair to give him one song. So, how about this, Emmett? I will give you one Christmas song. But I'm choosing it. Alright. We're gonna do "Oh Christmas Tree" by Shepherd Audio, and it's kazoo fun in quotations. Just remember, Emmett, this is what you wanted. Oh, Tori. Just remember, Tori, this is what you wanted. You asked for this. I actually had to do this, except for it was King Kong, which is like a Christmas song. But you sing half of the song through the kazoo. So, I don't know if any of you guys also have to do that for choir. I really don't want it picking up all that shit, bro. Oh, there you go. That was it. That was the whole song. That's all you get. Sorry, Emmett. That was all you get. We're not listening to these piano covers because they're so fucking annoying. We're gonna go back to the Pizzle Pack. I really like the Pizzle Pack. Or sorry, Emmett, Tori. Alright, yeah, let me know if the audio's too loud for the music, or if my audio's good, or if it's not, or whatever. The music's loud again? Is it too loud? Here, I'm gonna put it there. If you think, after this statement right here, if you think it's too loud right now, the music, then type, the music is too damn loud. Type it like you're Hank Hill. Say, the music is too damn loud. Or if it's okay, then say, that music sounds just right. That music there is sounding just right. That was the end of the Christmas song. Yeah, no, for sure. I bumped the Christmas music. I made it loud as fuck on purpose, so it was definitely the Christmas music. My tray is almost done. I've been working very carefully, but now we're into the scariest, most careful part, the roll cage. The roll cage fills me with fear and terror every time I work on it, because it's so fragile, yet it contains so many mold lines that it is a task force to be reckoned with. You really have to just fucking go for it. Thank you. I'm glad to hear the music sounds just right. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. God damn it. Arlington, Texas could use some more people like you. Oh, dang. You're a non-binary? You're non-binary? That's so cool. I love that meme that's like, oh, wow, you're non-binary? That's so cool. And it's just like some like feel-good character from like a movie. So I'd love to see Hank Hill in that meme. He's, wow, you're telling me you're non-binary? That is so cool. Is it like propane and propane accessories? It seems versatile, like propane and propane accessories. I think you young kids are on to something. Boomer's down with the times, you feel me? Boomer Hill. Just kidding. You know Hank Hill. He would have been right-wing as fuck. I like to think he would have been a good guy, but bro couldn't even smoke a marijuana cigarette without freaking the fuck out. I was thinking about just rewatching Twin Peaks because I love Twin Peaks, and rewatching that is always a good time for me. But another thing that popped up on my radar was rewatching King of the Hill, because I've seen almost all of it, but I never finished it technically. So it might be fun to just finish it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, my hands are getting shaky. Because I said it was because I talked about tremors. I should drink my sody pop. It's got no caffeine in it to help me out with the shaky. Alright. Got the main part of the chassis built. I like how it's come together. And then we're going to attach the head into place. I like to do that first, just because. Now we're going to do the arms. So I got quiet all of a sudden. This is what happens when I'm like focusing intensely. It's because I want the arms to look just right. Wait, I can't play this. What the fuck? Oh, never mind. Never mind, this is sampled. I got scared for a second there. Woo! Man, I was shitting my fucking pants out. Shitting right through my panties, bro. I was like, there it is, I'm done. Alright. Drop some more glue in the neck just to really solidify it in place. And we got this dude built. Check him out. Aw, yeah. I should add a glossy varnish to the bases to make them look muddy. That's a good idea. I was actually, so I've had these dudes sitting off to the side, and I was going to dry brush these with like a Martian sand, essentially. Oh, sorry, they're not in frame though. I was going to dry brush these with a Martian sand to finish them, and then I was going to apply these technical paints. Oh, I didn't grab one of the right ones. Hold up. Here we go. So there's a glossy one and a matte finish. So I was going to apply one of each, see which one I like the best, and then probably put these on there. But I don't know that I'm going to finish them just because I want to leave the option open to Emmett because the actual like model themselves aren't finished, so I don't feel right about finishing the thing. But you know, that's all up to Emmett at the end of the day. Like I said. Now what I'm going to do is drop some glue into the feet holes. So I know that's where they're going to be attaching, and I know the back is going to glue on for sure, because that always makes contact. But then the butt doesn't always make contact, which is funny. There we go. There you go. It's looking cute in there. Beret boy. Looks like he got a little glue dripping up to his face, but that's okay. He'll be fine. He'll live through the calamity. Alright. Slide that jet into the back. So yeah, I'd love to add a glossy varnish, but I just don't know what that's gonna be yet. Whether if I should do a glossy or I should do a matte finish. But I do think the glossy varnish would look good. I like how the mud looks kind of dry as of right now. But just to pull them all uniform, whatever I do to one, I'll do to all of them. Yeah, go ahead, give me a challenge. I love challenges. Challenges always make me happy. Alright. Alright, I think I'm going to put the roll cage on now. So I got everything in place. I like to do just big general globs of glue in the area, because I know we're going to move it around within it before we get it just right in place. We'll start from these little wedges. Shoot in place. Also, please clarify if it's Emmett or Tori, if you're using the same one when you say things like that, because I feel bad if I'm like, yeah, of course Emmett, I'll do that, Emmett. Yeah, Emmett, and then you're like, oh, it's Tori, and I'm like, shit. Or if I'm like, oh, sorry, Tori, blah, blah, and it's like, oh, it's actually Emmett right now. Like, shit, you know? Don't want to fuck it up too much. So give me that challenge. Give me that challenge, boy. I'll take that challenge. Shit, I'll take a challenge any day of the week. Alright, got the roll cage on. It's looking cute. Chassis is looking real cute. We're going to put it over here off to the side for a little bit. Put it in the bowl. Let it dry in the bowl. We have a lot more work to do, though, before we finish on these. We have the light, the chain sword, and then the guns to attach. We also have the face plating, which we should just do the face plating now. What's your challenge, Emmett? I'm waiting for it to come in still. Unless you texted it to me and I didn't realize it. Feel free to always issue challenges or any kinds of things in the comment that you want me to try out with these things. I love trying something new all the time. Especially since this is my third Sentinel that I built in this week. I don't know about that one, Chief. Just because, it's not because I can't do it, because I can do it. Don't get me wrong, Emmy. I can do that. But it wouldn't make sense, technically, because they're walking through the remnants of an Orc and Tau battlefield. So there wouldn't be, like, a dead Tau hanging off of one of the Sentinels, unless the Sentinel was, like, broken down in the middle of everything. But I could do, like, a freshly killed body on one of the chain swords. So, if you want me to do that, like a freshly killed character on one of the chain swords, I could. I just don't have any bodies to do that with right now. So I don't know that I can. But, I don't know. Yes? Yes to what? I don't know what yes is. Alright. We applied the face plating. It was super easy to clean. They always are. So this is the little side piece that's going to go on where the guns, like right above where the gun goes. It's part of the attachment. Yes, that's what I meant. So you want me to have like a dude, like a fresh dude, like dead on the chainsword. A tower and orc. See, I don't have any extra tower orcs though. Like, I have all the extra parts. I just don't have any. Oh, actually, I might have a body. Hold up. Actually, I think I can. I think I can do that. I can do that, actually, Emmett. I have a body. Because you get a set of legs and a body attached for all of the gunner ships. So I should have an extra sitting around somewhere. It's like a Air Force body, but it won't matter since it'll be attached in pieces. Do you want it like right through the middle of them, or what? Or do you want it like, is it like starting to cut through them? Is it fully impaling like right through their body? Like what? How do you want it to go? Here, I'll pull it out and show you what I'm talking about. Use one of these precious dudes for you. It's a set of it's a body and legs, so I could literally make it like limp. I just have to fix some of it to kind of modify it. But it could either be like, you want it like stuck right through the middle. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, well, I'm going to have to drill a hole through the middle of his body to fit the sword through it, unless I just cut the sword up. But I don't know. I'll figure out how I'm going to do it. Give me a second on that one. I will definitely do this challenge here. Here's my Fire Warriors case. We're going to need this to complete the challenge, for sure. But give me a second, because... Oh, and I have a head already ready. Yeah, I'm going to kick this challenge's ass, bruv. I already got one ready. Let's check this out. Boom, head. Already ready. Already clean. Already ready. Already clean. Already ready. I know I said that twice or 3 times now, but already clean. Already ready. Boom. Maybe I do have some stutter or whatever. Or maybe it's just something unconventional. I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know. I'm going to do the shit that I... Okay, so the sword's going to go off to the side. How do you want... Should I drill a hole through the body? Or should I just cut the sword in half and make the sword extra long? That doesn't make any sense canonically, and I don't want to cut a section out of the sword and then just attach the edges to the body. I'd much rather just drill a hole through the body, make the chainsword going through the hole. I think that's kind of sick. Oh, I can make it like in the middle of chopping it in half. That's true. Could definitely do that. Because it'll chop him through the side. That's okay. So let me figure out how to do this. I might have to do that part off stream just because it's like a lot more work than I expected. So, but I can get it done for sure. I already sprayed. Nah, I could probably spray paint the towel before I attach it fully to the chainsword. I just don't know you're going to get a fully painted towel. Because that's a lot more work than I'm capable of. Would you mind painting the towel yourself, or do you want the towel also painted? I know you can't fully tune in, but if you can let me know that at least. Because that'll take me way longer. I don't know that I can do... Oh, I could do all of it. It'll just take me way longer. But if you want to paint it yourself, then it won't be that hard at all. So I'll leave it just primed white. Alright, and then where is the glue? Put a drop of glue in there. You don't need that much with these because they're super clean fit. So as soon as you press it in there all the way, the glue's just going to shoot out anyway. Oh, put it in backwards. Alright. Maybe I'll paint it, but you might just get it like... You might just get it not done. Like, primed. If I have the time and energy tonight. Like, sometimes I'm restless and I just can't sleep, so I'll do work. That happens, I'm sure. Alright, I got that sensor in place. Sorry I wasn't really talking, I was pulling it off screen, but... Do you know how it is when I gotta focus? Takes all my all. Oof. Alright. Gonna let that dry, and then finish the last thing that's going on here besides the chainsword. How am I gonna do that towel? That's a real question. I might have to paint it because I'm the only one with the stuff for it. Not the stuff is in the paint, but I mean I'm the only one who has the towel blood, so I can paint all the towel blood on the chainsword and shit. Man. How'd you finesse me painting a shit ton of this model, too? Fuck you. I love you. I'm happy to do this. You better be giving me more models on tomorrow to build on stream then. If you're commissioning all this fucking... If you're getting me to do all these little intricate shit. Oh, I got you. Well, I'm definitely giving you those two tomorrow, for sure. Because I want to give you those unpainted. They're just like them primed. But I might give you this one tomorrow primed, or I might finish it for you. But I wouldn't paint the whole thing. I'd just paint like the chainsword, and then the blood on the chainsword, and then it cutting through the body. But I kind of want to leave that for you to do, and then if you need blood, you can come get it from me. Oop, knocking the lamp off. This lamp is genuinely one of the most like finicky things in this whole... What? I just put a drop of super glue on it. Doesn't matter. It's gonna get painted. But yeah, if you have anything else that you can drop off with me other than the Valkyrie, I'd love it, because I might burn through your stuff that I've taken from you as of right now, like way faster than you think. this one's going to be interesting. What about this one? This way. There it is. I had to find the part that was like touching against something else. Alright. Got that dropped in place. Perfect. Hoping that Basilisk, Valk, and Torok's Prime. Yeah. No, definitely. Hey, John, how you doing? Where were you? I didn't know you were gone. I didn't even know you was gone. Grab the chainsword too. I can clean that up while I'm working on these. My brain started like, I know I went really quiet because my brain started focusing hella hard. Like, how am I gonna cut this body in half? Like, am I gonna do it right in the middle of the body? So, Emmett's challenge to me while you're gone, John, is to make it so. Oh yeah, absolutely. Ah, how was your lecture for your film class? You watch a film? You talked about a specific film? Alright. Perfecto. Love the chainsword. So, let's grab the body and the head that we got. This is the head. It's for a Pathfinder, but it matches better with the orientation of these guys anyway. Although we could just do the regular head. Let's just do that. Where's my glue? Alright, so I'm going to drop the glue on there, and then put the head on, and the head's just going to be like tilted back a little bit. Oh yeah, I'll get you with the progress in a second. I'm just putting a piece together. This is going to be the body of the person who's like being like cut in half by the chainsword. Alright. And then it's going to need... we need that for later. But it's going to need an arm, like a basic arm. You gotta find one that's just right. One that's like kind of holding the gun, but holding it more like away from its body. There we go. Or if it's one where it's like kind of carrying it in a specific way, that would help too. Like if it's kind of like slung in its hand a little bit, I could use one of those as well. Alright, I don't see any though. Let's try the rifle though. I have luck with the rifles just because I have so many of them in here. If we can find one where they're just carrying it though, that would be the most useful. The one where it looks like they're just about to let go of the gun. Oop, found one. And then the rest of these are like croup. Alright, so I found an arm. found the arm. We gotta get an adjacent arm. What progress shot did you want to see? Here's the base. Ooh, almost dropped it. Okay, here's progress shot of the base. I like the way it's coming together. Looks good. I like the treads a lot. And then here's the legs. Got them cocked up. And then here's the chassis. And right now we're working on the chainsword that's going to be cutting through this guy. I think it's going to be holding him up, too, off the ground. So, we just got to find the right pieces to go with all of these. Alright. I was spilling pieces all over the place, sorry. Now I just gotta find one more arm that I can use. I think this one's gonna be the one that I have to use. I don't have anything else, really, unless... Let's like make this one right. If I can find one right hand that looks like it's like kind of, or one left hand? Oh, right hand. Yeah, one right hand that looks like it's like falling just right. Then I'll be golden. Till then, I have not found one. I found a couple that I think I can make work. This is one where it's like kind of palmed. This is one where it's like a pointed hand. It's proving to be a very difficult challenge. I don't see any that work other than these two, so we're gonna have to make one of these ones work. But luckily, I have science on my side. By science, I mean I'm going to bend all the pieces into the shapes that I want them to be. Oh, there's the first snap. Don't worry, it happens all the time. Because once you break something, then you can glue it back together in the shape you want it to be in. Here, let me cut a little bit of this off, make it easier. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to go with something a little bit more basic Tau orange for the scheme. So I did the VX88, and then I did the, what is it called? The Tau light ochre on top of it. Alright. So now we have a piece that's a little bit more workable. I'm going to let it dry while we clean off some of the mold lines for the arm. The mold lines on the body is already clean, and same with the head that I've already applied. We just need to do these arms and this little shoulder pad that I can do right now. And then we're going to have to cut him up so the chainsword looks like it's really gnawing through his insides. Or it can be just starting to chop through, chop through them. I think that might be cute too. Or cool. Not cute. They're dying. Nah, I feel bad. Alright, so just make a little bit of incision, make it easier to move. Fill these cracks. Come on, glue. Don't fail me now. Come on, glue. There you go. I'm so close to empty, I'm just trying my best to make it through. But hey, I will squeeze this bottle for every last drop that it has. Alright. This thing slid so much. Put that like that. So it's going to be kind of falling off then. I don't like this arm. It doesn't really make sense to me. It's too like uniform. Come on, glue. There we go. Just trying to make the arm a little less uniform so that it looks better. Same with these legs. I'm just going to bend them up a little bit. So now he's got like a hanging position to him. I still fucking hate this arm. This arm looks awful. Fuck it. I'm nixing this arm. It doesn't make any sense though. I can't get an arm to work right. It makes me feel like shit a little bit. But I can do it. I can make this. I can figure it out. You and me, guys. We got this together. We just need a straight arm. That's what we need. We need like 2 straight arms. If I can find an arm that's like straight enough, then I can make it work. This is just very, very difficult to pull off. So first I gotta do this where well, that one I might be able to make work. If I just dump them all out and then sort them really fast by what works and what doesn't. Toss what doesn't work back immediately. Keep what does work on the side. That was weird. You hear that? It sounded like someone just like entered my room or cocked the gun. I was in the song, but it still scared the shit out of me. Shit, I got text. I got text. I can't answer text. I can't answer text. No, I'm streaming. I'm making content for viewers. I can't talk to people. I'm sorry, person. I can't answer your text. I'm making content for viewers. You cuties. I don't know, I was gonna say you lousy motherfuckers, but I love you all. Oh, I broke it. Oh, it's not like I meant to do that or anything. Alright. Some glue back on it. Damn, it did it again. It's trying to scare the shit out of me. Well, you succeeded. Good job. Now you can stop trying to scare me. Hold up. I'm gonna try gluing this onto his... Like, glue his arm onto the base first. I can make this work. I can definitely make this work. Alright. Nothing a little plastic glue and some minor breakage can't fix. Okay. Now, a lot of this like kit bashing process I've found, to me at least, is just holding shit in place for long periods of time and hoping that it sticks right. And then if it does stick right, looking at it and seeing if you did it right. That's like 100% what kit bashing is. Just holding shit in place for long periods of time. Then once it's in place and it looks really good, you're like, oh shit, that looks great. But I spent fucking ever doing that. Now it's time to do the other side. Helps having this pair of pliers off to the side though. Oh! Be careful not to break all the fingers off. And then I'm going to take 2 pairs of pliers at the same time. I like the octopus. I don't know what that means. Oh, this isn't a pair of pliers. But take 2 pairs of pliers, and I'm going to twist these away from each other. It's going to bend the plastic a little bit, but it's going to look really good. I got to do it again. Alright. No! Fingers, stay on. Alright. I'm going to bend this a little bit more, and then I think it'll be perfect. All right. You're gonna have to give me a second now, because I gotta go grab. Yeah, I did hear about Elliot Page. I was so happy about that. I'm really glad to hear about him. You ever like, oh, I felt like it though, like I could feel it, and I was like, yeah, like recently, last couple years, I was like, I don't know, maybe he's a little bit more than gay. Maybe he's ultra gay Tran. Tran is just gay premium. That's all it is. Alright, we're gonna use this craft saw to emulate the idea of this chainsword tearing through this body. Damn it. Whatever. Oh, it's coming out. This is so fucking hard. Ah. Oh, there goes the rest of the body part. Okay. Alright. Now it's fully broken. Now that it's fully broken, we can put it all together. Cut a little bit of the body away, give it some space for the chain sword. There we go. Okay, so now that I've halved it, I'm trying to get this chainsword in the halves. It's taking a minute to heal in place, so I'll just take this time to put some glue on the arm that came off in the process of chopping the body in half, which, you know, happens when you chop a body in half, I think. Naturally, you know, it's gonna lose a couple of limbs in the process. I mean, you all saw American Horror Story Freak Show. You know what happens when you chop a body in half. Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. Someone gets chopped in half. Got you. Heh, I knew you hadn't finished watching that season yet. I'm just kidding. I don't actually know that. I'm just fucking on you if you do. If you just happen to qualify for what I just said, then sorry. You were the butt of a cool joke by accident. It was never meant to just be you. Alright. Looks like I got almost everything in place. I just need to figure out how to get this chainsword in place. Oh my god, this is so difficult. So many pieces of it are unsolidified. All right, I'm gonna put some super glue on all these parts that I've been working on this whole time. Now that they're all exactly in the place I want them to be in. Spread glue, spread. I hate the smell of this shit. Although it is right under my nose, so that's probably why. Alright, now I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on this. Because this plastic glue is starting to ruin some of the detailing. Alright, got that in place. Thank you all for just sitting tight while I was literally quietly like working on that. So I've gotten it mostly glued in place. So I'm gonna hold it here until it's like fully solidified. And then I just need to get this arm on just right. Oh. Alright, get rid of that big rubbery section. Grab some of this glue. Come on, glue. Come on. There you go. Fuck. Alright. If I hold it for long enough, it should just glue into place, but these things tend to slip and slide, so you have to really just get it in there for a long time. Alright. I got that piece ready, and now all I need to do is attach the other one, and it'll be chilling. Oh my god, this one came off. Come on, just fucking... Just solidify in place, goddammit. I beg of you. Just solidify in place. But if you guys are just tuning in, I'm finishing up working on a Sentinel right now. And it had a special request that there was a chainsword cutting through a Tau. So I'm working on that right now. Oh. Oh, fuck. Alright. Worked very carefully. I think I've got everything in place now. Do a couple drops of this glue on, like, everything. Literally everything, just to get it all in place. I need to glue my finger to this model, but it'll be worth it when everything's in place and doesn't fucking move. Alright. I'm tired of working on that. My fucking hands hurt, my fingers hurt, my back hurts, my everything hurts, my pussy hurts. My pussy especially hurts. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna run downstairs. Oh wait, I have soda right here. Well, that makes my trip half as quick, because I'm just gonna run downstairs, grab a frothy, or not frothy beverage. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real fast, but please don't go anywhere. When I get back, we're just gonna finish up building this guy, putting it all together, and hopefully this will be fully dry and ready to start working on. But I'll give you a little reveal of this before I go to the bathroom, just to keep you enticed and show you what we're working on. So stick around. So here's the Tau being impaled on the Sentinel chainsword. I'm just going to bend his legs just a little bit. Alright. Yep, I already glued my finger to the model. I knew that was going to happen if I touched it too long. Okay. So, I'll be right back in a jiffy. Don't go nowhere. Don't touch that dial. I got a special surprise for you when I get back. So don't go nowhere. I'm back. I told you I wasn't going to be that long. Thanks for not going anywhere. I appreciate you guys. Y'all are some good folk. You know that? Y'all are some good, loving folk. City folk ain't this kind. Alright, so now that we got that all in place, and set him back where he was, he's going to go onto this guy, and then that's going to go onto this thing. But first, let's see how dry this is. Oh, that's not dry at all. Oh, just got some glue on my finger. That was a bad idea. So, I'm just going to image out where it's going to go. One foot there, one foot there. Alright, let's glue this one in place. So I'm using the base model right now, or the base of the model right now, to shape the legs. Kind of place where they're going to go. Oh my god, I just fucked it up real bad. Alright. Hopefully I didn't fuck it up too bad. But we're going to drop some glue in all the joints just to make sure I didn't. And then we'll reposition it one more time. Is there no music playing right now? Open the pistol pack. No, it's playing music. It's just low. Fuck. There's too much shit going on. I need more. Oh god, I messed up everything. Alright, we found the position now. It's taking us a minute, but we're there. Like most great things in life. Now we're going to rework it a couple of times. And make sure the front pieces are still... Yeah, this is still the pizzle pack. Alright, we're going to lay that to dry now. We don't want them to interfere with each other. I'm sure this has had just enough time to dry in place. It looks like it has. Sorry about the... Also, Emmett, I'm really sorry about this one because I know the kit bash isn't the cleanest. Like, I'm looking at it and I don't have any shame in saying that this kit bash is not the cleanest. It could have been much, much better. We're thank you. I appreciate that. Where's my super glue? The super glue will be helpful for this because this thing is so small. Ah. This is currently my favorite song on the Pizzle Pack. Aw, thank you, Emmett. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I stress over all the minute little details, but that's how I get good at this stuff. This is Boats 140. This is my favorite song so far. You can see it hanging off now. It's like reaching out to the thing for help. All right. Damn, you really asked for a lot with this one, my guy. I don't mind. It's okay, but god damn. I'm glad you like it. Let me do another view because I'm literally the only reason I'm holding it like this and I'm not doing anything is because I'm waiting for it to dry right now. Let me show you another view. Alright. I've shown it off enough. Let's move back to the other sesh, shall we? I don't even need this in front of me. It's just in my way. There we go. Now I have the whole mouse pad to myself. The whole damn mouse pad all to myself. Alright, let's check the base again. Let's see how it looks. Thank you. Maybe flip it around, actually. I'm not sure. Nah, we have to do this as the front. This is here. Okay, so here's my idea, right? We're going to spray paint this. We're going to... Actually, we're going to have to call it a day because I have to do all this on my own. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to clean up, we're going to wrap up, and then if you want to see what this looks like finished, so that way I can have the time to spray prime it right now, you're going to have to tune in my Instagram. So go ahead and check down below in my Instagram. And we're going to do a cleanup. Oh, god damn it. Hold up 1 sec. I can fix this. Alright, there we go. So we're going to clean up now. Just because I have to work on some other I gotta go. So I gotta take this, take it outside and spray paint it. Take all of these outside and spray paint them, essentially. And then position them on the thing, glue them together. And to spray paint these right, what I want to do is I want to glue, or I want to strap this guy up with cellophane, spray all the silver and then wrap it up and then do him white. Yeah, we can watch Breaking Bad after the stream. I don't mind that. I might go work Postmates though. Let me check how good it is. We gotta clean up here. But thank you for tuning into the stream, everyone. I really appreciated all of the guests in the company. And if you guys if this was your first time and you liked it and you want to leave a follow, go ahead and follow me. I really appreciate all the support. And then, of course, Emmett, I liked your extra challenge. It put me to the task today. It gave me a lot more work to do. So I was happy with that. But definitely a lot more work than I thought I would get in for today. But if those of you who don't know, it's a tradition at the end of every stream to go through and clean up everything. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that it was. To go up and clean up my desk and clean up everything and make sure it's all in order. So I do that at the end of every stream. Alright. Hang this onto the desk and then put these bowls off to the side for now. And then I'll drop these off to here. These hang on the wall. Just drop some here. This big old mess we gotta clean up. Oh, actually, I want these plastic bits. I like to save all the little pieces of plastic. They become really useful later on. That's something I'll show you later down the road. Especially when we're doing a lot of basing and our own kind of designing. I mean, it's not like we haven't been doing a lot of basing already, but you know what I mean. But thank you for tuning in today. It was really nice. I appreciated that. There's a lot of people here today, and it's been a lot more than my average. So if you want to see me again, I'm probably going to stream tomorrow night late, or I'll do some kind of stream either that or Sunday. But thanks for tuning in, guys.